What is up, everybody? It's Below Average Pool Player back with another video. It's another Sunday Singles. I won the lag and picked 10 ball. She broke and made a ball. Don't look like she has shape on anything though. I can't remember what the race is here either. I want to say it's 3-3. She's one of them players that tends to play a little bit slower. There's nothing wrong with it. Just to kind of give you guys a fair warning, that's probably going to be a little bit longer video. Ends up getting a good hit out of it. And catches her rail, so it's all good. Does leave me a shot on the one ball. I don't know at all where the two ball is, so I don't know how I'd be able to play shape on it, but we'll just have to watch and see. And I'm sure you guys can hear having a full-on conversation while I'm playing. Don't know why, but we are. We're talking about a tournament at the Moose, our local Moose. They've been trying to get him to go, but they're struggling getting people. I end up missing a shot, but actually get safe. You know what they say, it's better be lucky than good. And Lord knows I ain't good. Looks like she's going to try a one rail kick. Might be a two rail. She might catch that long rail if she goes that way. Decides to go the shorter route, maybe. We're going to take the longer one. Just a little miscalculation. Right there, we're talking about another league in the New York area. They have like a teams league, or I think they call it Valley. But they have like a big tournament in Canton that they do at the end of the session. Looks like I'm gonna try the two ball and a half. End up making that, knocking the nine ball around. Looks like she already made the three ball in the break, so that's probably shooting a four ball next. Maybe it's a combo. Probably gonna end up calling a five. Well, that didn't work. but I ended up playing safe again. Well, not playing safe, but I ended up getting safe. Looks like she's gonna try to go rail first, maybe. Or maybe she can see it. Ends up getting a bad hit. Giving me ball in hand here. Definitely gotta be playing the combo here. Trying to leave the 5 over the pocket so it's easy to continue my run. Here I am, still having a full on conversation talking about the NAPA championship thing that they have going on. I'm gonna try to qualify for the championship tournament that they have. You have to go to a qualifier and you have to win at least one match at the qualifier to be able to qualify for the championship. Knowing my luck though, I'll probably draw like the best player there. It's usually how it goes for me. Seems like anytime I get into a tournament, I always end up drawing the best player and don't even get a chance to warm up. Didn't really get much shape. I think I was really trying to go between them two balls, get shape on my 7, but I missed that by like a whole diamond, you know. Didn't exactly leave her set up with anything though. I mean, I guess she could try the 7-10 combo. Looks like she's definitely lining up for the 7-10. She missed it. Didn't really leave me set up with much. I mean, I can clearly make the 7 ball. Problem would be shape, really. Looks like I called a 10 ball. And apparently I should have just called a 7 ball and just kept my run going. Yeah, well, we live and learn. Leave her a bank here on the 8. Makes the bank. Plays good shape on the 9. Makes the 9, but that was always going to be hard to hold the cue ball, but I think she would have hit it softer. She could have left herself a way easier shot. She ends up coming up table a good bit. Use a pretty hard shot on a 10 ball. But she still got to try it. She calls it. Ends up missing the ball completely. That's just so unfortunate on the last ball right there to give up ball in hand. So I make the 10 ball and we're on to rack number 2. Rack number 2. We're up 1-0. I scratched on the break. She has 1 ball all the way down. I can't tell where any of the other balls are, but I think that's a 2 ball by the 5. Makes the 1. Doesn't get ideal shape on the 2. Ends up making a bank, but she scratched. Looks like I'm probably going to be taking a 3-8 combo. Try to set it up so that I can still have shape on my 3 after the combo. Hit it just a good bit too hard, but still got a shot, so we'll take it. Made that ball. Now we got another shot on the 4. Looks like. This is a pretty tough one because I'm on the rail. I obviously wasn't trying to be on the rail, but overcut it because, you know, we don't want to make it and continue to run. That'd be way too easy. In this league, you're not allowed to call safe, but you can play safe, and you just have to call a pocket. I would definitely be playing safe here. Just call a half so that you call it a pocket. Stop the cue ball right behind that. Looks like the 6 ball. She goes for the make though. Almost makes it. Ends up getting safe after all. So it all worked out in the end. And then since this is a league match, I'm gonna go ahead and get the short stick and try it. I definitely did not have a very good day with the jump stick in these 2 videos. I shot both of these back to back, so didn't even get over the 7 ball. Giving up ball in hand. Looks like she's setting it up for it to be in the half. Just be a little stop shot for a 5. Maybe roll forward just a little bit so you can use that long rail to get onto your 6. A little draw and ends outside. Yeah. Ends up missing it. Would have had shape on her 6. Wouldn't have been ideal, but would have had shape. Leaves me a tough 5 here. And I shoot it into the rail. One day we're going to figure out how to make all these shots. Since that is the name of the game, you know. So she can shoot her 5 here. Pretty much slow roll it and have the 6-9 combo. Or she could have played it just like she did and still get shape on her 6-9 combo. Ends up overcutting it, missing the 9 completely, but leaves the 6 in a tough spot. Can't really do much with it here. I mean, I can make it, but getting shape on a 7 would be really hard. So I should probably really just be playing safe. Definitely not how I planned that to work out, but it works. We'll take it any day of the week. So ends up getting a foul there. She hit the 10 ball first. Gives me ball in hand. Gonna shoot the 6 ball in the corner. Try to leave myself an angle so that I can get to the 7. But I missed it, so it don't even matter. Would add shape on the 7 though. Would have been an easy shape to get back down for the 9. She calls the bank. Almost makes the bank. Makes it in the wrong pocket. I have the option to give it back or to shoot the 7 ball. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the 7 ball. Shoot the 7 ball, roll down past mid table for the 9. I was really trying to come down a little bit further, but take what you can get. Cut this 9 ball in and just let the cue ball naturally roll up to the 10. Or we can go off the long rail back down to the 10. If I would have thought about that, I probably should have played it like that and just hit it just a little bit harder. Get the cue ball to roll down further. But we still made it. On to rack number 3, we're up 2-0. I believe that means we are on the hill. Had a nice little break there, but had way too much top on the cue ball. I do like breaking from the side though. I feel like I do get better spreads. I just gotta learn to control the cue ball. Looks like she has the 1-5 combo. It's the only real shot I see. Just shoot the 1-5 combo soft enough the one ball stays up. That way, so you can still shoot the one ball. Try to get shape on the 3. Yeah, because the 2 went down on the break. Technically, by rule, what she just did right there is illegal because I'm pretty sure she moved that with her tip, but I didn't feel like calling it. So we just move on with our business. She ends up leaving me the one ball in the corner. The only problem is it's pretty much dead straight, so I'm gonna have to like really do something special with the cue ball in order to get shape on the 3. And I had the right idea. I just didn't hit it hard enough. I was scared of it, I guess. I don't know. Looks like maybe I might have miscued. Looks like I'm gonna call the corner bank here. Wasn't even really that close to it. Ends up leaving her a long 3 ball. I think she could see it. I don't think the 5 ball's in the way. I'd say I think she can see it. I mean, she looks like she's getting down to shoot it and make it, so I'm assuming so. Not sure how she plans on getting on the 4. I mean, you could do it with inside, makes the shot really hard. She can see it, so there's that. Ends up kicking it, getting safe. Definitely can't complain about that. Looks like I'm going back to get this short stick again. This one should definitely be a little bit easier to get over. Yeah, well, there's that. I don't get over it. So gives her balling in with a 3-10 combo. And she makes it. So gets her a game on the board. On to rack number 4. I'm still up 2-1. Decent little break there. Makes a 3 ball. Only bad thing is cue ball went all the way up in the corner following the 3. Stayed on the table, but don't make the starting shot any easier. She's looking at taking it all the way down in the corner. I think that's what she's looking at. We will find out in like 2 seconds. Yep. Try to take it all the way down in the corner. Ends up missing it and getting safe. Gotta love when your opponent's getting jelly rolls, but hey, it's part of the game. Can't let it get in your mind, because it gets in your mind and your whole game goes downhill. Trust me, I would know. If anybody would know, it'd be me. Gonna try a 2-rail kick here. Ends up getting a good hit. And I guess you could somewhat say it got safe, but she can still see the bottom of the one, and that's an easy carom into whatever ball that is sitting in the corner pocket, if she can see the bottom of the one. The hardest part about that shot would be making sure your cue ball don't follow it in the corner. Judging by the way she's looking at it, I'm assuming she either doesn't know about that shot or she just isn't confident in it, so she don't want to shoot it. Or she could just not be able to see it. Could just be the camera angle playing tricks on us. She almost got through there to the one. I think it was definitely possible. She just had to play it at a different angle or try to use spin to shorten the angle up. Played that decently. Left the one ball in front of the corner pocket so I can use that to get my shape on the next ball. I'm assuming that's not a shape on the next ball, if I had to guess. I think I called the 6 ball there. Ends up playing somewhat of a containing safe, I guess you can call it. Clearly, she can still see the whole ball, or she wouldn't have called the bank. Yep, could definitely see the whole ball. Ends up missing the bank and getting safe. I kind of look at a 1-rail kick here. Not sure that it would ever work out the way I'm looking at it, but what the heck, you might as well try it, right? Looked like it was gonna be good. Ended up bobbling it, leaving it in the pocket for me. Looks like I left a 5 ball, maybe in a half. Yep. Definitely didn't mean to run into the 10 there. Making shape not that great. End up trying to do a crazy back cut here. Would have been pretty interesting if I would have made it. I would have definitely had a shot on a 7. Would have been a great one, but it would have been a shot. So now she's up with the 6 ball sitting in the pocket. I would probably play it rail first, just so that my cue ball is naturally going over towards the 7 after it hits it. Just feel like it makes controlling the cue ball a little bit easier. But she ends up getting a shot on the 7. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters as long as you have a shot. One day I'll get good enough for where I can play shape. We're just waiting for that day to come. That's always a hard shot. Them shots down the rail. It seems like you always tend to shoot them into the rail. You always undercut them. At least I do. I guess I shouldn't speak for everybody. She doesn't really leave much of a shot here. It's 7 and 8's pretty much touching. End up shooting it hard. Don't play it right. Leave the 7. Pretty much straight in. I mean, obviously there's an angle there. The only good thing about it is I tied up the 8 and 9, so she has to deal with that. I don't believe they're touching the. Don't matter if they're touching because they ain't now. I think I can still see the 7. Could be wrong, but I think I can. And if I can just see the 7, I can just kind of somewhat draw more like stun off and get a shot on the 8. Well, I can definitely shoot it up in the corner. We know that for sure. It looks like I tied up the 8 again. I don't think they're touching, so I think it can go in a half. The half closest to it, obviously. She might also be able to like stun off the 7 into the 9. The cue ball would drift up table a little bit, clear out the 9, have the 8 ball in the corner where she's shooting from right now. Might not be a bad option, but she's up against the rail, so digging down on it would be hard. She ends up missing a 7 and scratching, giving me ball in hand on 4 ball run out. I'm assuming the 8 goes down in the bottom or top right corner. Must, or I wouldn't have played it that way. Got to run into the 9 and hope it just kind of develops over towards that half. Still have a shot on it. And it definitely did. Didn't control the cue ball very well though, so now I got basically a blind cut towards that corner pocket up there. Oh, nope, I went the other way and scratched. gives her ball in hand with a 2-ball run out. The only bright side for me is they're on complete opposite ends of the table, so she has to go the full length of the table to get shape on the 10-ball. And if it was me, I definitely would have played with an angle. That way so I could come off the short rail and just let the cue ball float up table. She tried to kind of like stun over off of that 9-ball. Still has a shot on the 10-ball, but it's definitely not the easiest shot for a game winner. She ends up just overcutting it. And leaves me a shot on the 10-ball in the same corner she just tried. It's a fairly thin cut, but it's definitely makeable, especially on a valley table with these big pockets. And I win. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.